standings for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Cousins. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. So probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go to the ground again with Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Taylor is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. They'll look to throw here on first down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
7-7, our score after 1. Second down at 5. They'll set up a throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Touchdown! A great effort there. 44 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Switch. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. Got to do better. Come on, QB.
First down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here's Taylor again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now left side on the swing pass. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
In motion, Hill. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Flush to us, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. In motion, Hill. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Cousins. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Nice, sweetheart. Football's the Mike. Mike's football. Let's go. 44, Mike, 44. Oh, here we go. Oh, 300.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Mike's football. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Flipper. Check out route.
On second and inches, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Cousins to throw it. He's going to let it go again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Robinson with another carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 25 on second down, Cousins. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Mike 42, check, Mike. Gun. Tackles. Leave it, bring up 48.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Robinson, he'll try the left side, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but Obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Nice 42, nice 42. Watch the flag.
Gone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch the flag.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, no, easy, easy.
Here's Cousins. Downfield and caught by Thornton. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyquan Thornton. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
In motion, Hill. They'll look to throw. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cousins on first down.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Good routes here.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. Gun. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Cousins now. That is caught by Anderson.
And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Number 16's coming. Check mark, check mark. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go.
Mike 42. Mike 40. Gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Nifty move. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.